I ain't folding under.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Welcome back here for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. David Johnson on his way. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. A huge play there right off the bat. 66 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Murray. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. In for the score. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. How does is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. So we got 3 on 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hurry, hurry!
On 2nd down, it's Bell. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Bell. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. As David Johnson works his way back from the wrist injury, what are the hesitations, the cautions for him?
Well, number one, you want to make sure he's got full strength in the wrist because he's going to carry the football an awful lot, so ball security is important. And you definitely want to make sure there's flexibility there because he's been such a great pass catcher in the past. You want to make sure he gets back to being able to do that as well.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. From the gun on third down, Murray. He's going to air one out. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. Free safety, Clinton Dix, the man to make the play there on the defensive side.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Set up. 180. Room.
Now Trubisky on first down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
180. Gotta go.
Now Trubisky to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
18. 180. Hey, 18.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And this one is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Back there, Philly. Here we go.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st down, Murray. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check, 59. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense. It's going to be a... No. Check, Patriot. Gun. Detroit.
From the gun, Murray trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
They'll pitch it out to Bell. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from it.
Give to Bell. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
18.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And it's a fumble. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, and then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Following the fumble recovery, Murray, 20! Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Carry here for Johnson. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on second down. Murray looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and it's third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Detroit! Detroit!
On third down, Murray. They had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up fourth down. Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down.
Hey, gotta go.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He will find Davis on the left side complete. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down. Now it's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this.
Come on, come on.
The give is to Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Trubisky will throw. Flushed out right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Off the play fake. Murray. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. But it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Gotta go.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
A final shot before break. Murray buying time to his left. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Blue. Red, up.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Oh, look at that. A diving catch. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Hurry. Red, up. Lock in.
Looking to throw. Trubisky on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Trubisky. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
What a spin. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray, incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Trucks over him. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit! Detroit!
Operating from the gun, Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
Happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
To throw on 2nd down. Murray. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. In for the score. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Trubisky. A screen to Bell. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Trubisky to throw on second. It's caught. Beckham. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Let's go.
Trubisky now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Terrell Suggs in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They pitch it out to Johnson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Play action. Murray got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. On 1st and 10, Murray into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gotta go.
On second down, Trubisky. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, gotta go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky, and he whips that one incomplete there.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
18.
Now Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Able to get there and pick it. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Looking to throw on second down. Murray going right side here, and that's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Murray. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here's Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Again, it's Bell. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
You see it? You see it?
They'll try and run for it with Bell. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's 3rd down.
To the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now Trubisky to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Detroit! Detroit!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Bell. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One last shot for Trubisky. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. They go for just